Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome back to X-Men 11, and welcome back to another premiere, day 2 of 4 at the moment, yes. Taking flights with easyJet on board an Airbus A319 from here in Paris, Gaulle, and heading back home to London Luton. So premiere means I'm flying the real world, machines in real life in Paris, I'm about to board this flight, and I'm about to head home. The plan then was to go home tomorrow, have just like a day to myself, do absolutely nothing apart from prepare for New York. But of course, the time to cancel my A340, put me on to an earlier flight, so tomorrow, flying to Frankfurt. So day 2 of 4 of flying. Yesterday flew to Paris Orly with viewing on the Airbus A321. Heading home to the A319 today. Tomorrow will be A319 to Frankfurt, and then on the 14th, flying the 747-8 Lufthansa to JFK. So some big flights coming up ahead for me, which I'm very excited for. But first things first, head back home to London and start preparing myself, I guess, for America at this rate. So, jump in the cockpit, set the aircraft up, and prepare ourselves for our departure. The flight we've just flown into Luton now, so this is a turnaround flight. It's going to head back down to London. But first, I'm going to do set everything up and make sure we are ready for our flights down. So, let's get our flight planners here. So, it's London Luton to Paris Charles de Gaulle. Hugging return, so Lima Foxtrot, Papa Golf to Echo Golf Golf Whiskey. Flight number or call sign today. Now, I actually can find the official call sign for this flight because it's actually been discontinued for a little while. This is the first flight back on this flight number, so it's 2436. Which they brought back for from today going onwards. So we haven't played this since June, which means I'm gonna have to go for just the flight number today. 2436. I'm quite interested to know when I get to my flights. Hang on, 2436. Interested to know kind of what the flight number call sign is once they do bring it back. Cost next today is going to be 12. Cruising altitude of flight's level 240, 24,000 feet. It's not a very high flight today. Right, let's get the two conflicting add-ons to do their business. Starting off with the SAM window. So I can board from a jet bridge today. Don't know if easyJet would release jet bridge, probably not. And yeah, it's because they keep doing it by weight, makes life a bit more difficult. Baggage, I can tell you how much baggage there is. So payload 17.4, cargo 3.5. So 3.5 for baggage, cargo's... See, I don't quite know where to get all these numbers from. So you want to take half an hour to an airplane, that's for sure. So I'd love to know where to get numbers from. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set out to about 10 minutes go alongside PACX, and I'll use the ToLiss menu to essentially do the rest. I feel to do exactly the least. I know because it says 0 to 0 anyway. Right, go on then, load with that, and then we'll just do the rest through the ToLiss screen. Right, passengers. See, look, fuel's already 0. Paris Charles de Gaulle to London Luton, sorry, keep getting that GW confused, seeing GW Gatwick. U2 2436, 24,000 cruise, 45 minutes on the clock, with departure at approximately, it's 03 now, so we're departing in 26 minutes. No Wi-Fi entertainment, this is an Airbus A320. So passenger count of 141. 1-4. Tell lights an A319. Passenger count of 141. So, mostly for flight today. No body music, we have got an easyJet safety briefing. Yes, snacks, no meals, customer not required, flight numbers will continue, and with that, passengers start boarding. Now we can go over to the ToLiss menu and actually put our correct weights. I think that's what I was having from last time, where it's only check the gross weight of the aircraft, the numbers weren't quite adding up. So, load performance. Passenger count today is 124. 241, ignore me. I've got our stats here so you can go through that. Cargo is 3.5, so divide that by 2. 1.5 plus 2, 1.7. 1.8. That's fine. Apply these to the aircraft, and the block fuel on board today was what was it? 5 points, 5044, so 5,100 will do. Cool. Fueling. That's all been set, and then hopefully Sam should basically just now ignore all of the aircraft weights. You'd hope that's the case. Yeah, still touching the fuel, take off weights, 0 for weight, still touching the, yeah, well, what I'll probably do is I'll just kind of set the aircraft up. As soon as the sound's finished, I'll just get ToLiss to just overwrite everything anyway of what it needs. So, let's have a look what the aircraft should have on board today. 0 for weight today is 58.4, with a centre of gravity at 27.2. 58.4 stroke 27.2. That goes there. The block fuel on board was 5.1. Perfect, thank you ToLiss menu. Quick on the ground here at Paris, and see fairly busy today. That's because if I go over to WebEye, into IVAO, you actually see we have pretty much full coverage over the north of France at the moment. So you've got Paris Orly online, Paris Charles de Gaulle, and ATC North of France. Also, we have got Luton Town line as well. So hopefully Luton will stay online for the entire stream. Let's get an ATC on both ends of the flights. Actually, not that for both legs, which would be very good. Right, so I don't know if fuel's complete. Okay, that. Head over to flights plan. But before we do that, let's greet our passengers and let's say hello to who's on board. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, on board easyJet flight 2436 from Paris Charles de Gaulle to London Luton. Flight time ahead of us, only 45 minutes, nice short hop for you today as we head to the north of London. Quick look at the weather at Luton. Right now it's reporting 20 degrees centigrade with a few clouds reported and potentially some rain on the way in. Once again, thank you for choosing easyJet. We hope to sit back, relax, enjoy flights. If any questions, feel free to ask the cabin crew on board today. Thank you. So now go to the cabin. Let's now plug in our routes. So first point is Opale. Opale, we fly the Uniform Tango 421 to QNAV. There's the Yankee 8 to Banva. That is the end of our flight plan. 2 waypoints and 2 airways. So that gets plugged in. Expecting runway 09 right on the Opale 5 Gulf departure, and that's what we've got on paper. I'll look in a minute what the well, listen to the 80s first and get an idea of the weather on the way out today. So we need the 8s for Paris. Should be frequency.
After you put your carry-on items in the overhead
127.13.
Close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities and the safety cards provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. You are free to use your portable electronic devices during the boarding process. We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Oh, we got a closed runway apparently.
Runway 27 right is wet. Runway 27 left is closed. Runway 26 right is wet. Runway 26 left is wet. Position level 70. Wind 060 degrees 06 north. Ceiling and visibility okay. Temperature +19. Dew point +17. QNH 1009. Inform de Gaulle at first contact that you have received information India.
Cool, okay.
Voici de Gaulle aéroport, information India enregistrée à 19h25 UTC. Approche 6 whisky LS 27 droite, 6 whisky LS 26 gauche. Atterrissage piste 27 droite, piste 26 gauche.
Yeah, so it goes both in English and in French. Of course, information India that's active. It's runway 26 left and 27. Yeah, 27 right, 26 left are active right now. We're tuned to tower, so 119.25. Let's get our clearance to Luton booked. Stands Delta 16. Hello there, Charles de Gaulle Tower. This is Easy 2436 stands Delta 16 information India requesting clearance to London Luton.
If 2436, bonsoir, de Gaulle Tower. Startup is approved. Opal 5 Alpha departure, runway 27 right, squawk 6162.
Easy 2436 is clear to Luton. This will be by the Opal 5 Alpha departure, runway 27 right, squawking 6162.
Alpine 2436, readback is correct.
I don't think price now, Pine. Yeah, EasyY, yeah, we are technically Easy UK, but I'm not going to make a fuss out of it. Right, so, 27 right for departure. On the Opal 5 Alpha. Opal 5 Alpha.
For information, all traffic, we are changing the ATC. Stand by 2 minutes and check on the wayby when another ATC is back.
Cool, so just going to control the changeover now, that's fine. I've got 1 or 2 to set the aircraft up anyway, so that's our departure configured. Let's get our performance takeoff also calculated as well. So it's going to be runway. So flaps on takeoff, 95 minutes fine. Departure runway 27 right. That's all in. Thank you, passengers. So we'll go to performance. V1 127, rotate 127, V2 130.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard. Our flight time will be roughly
Transit altitude 5,000 feet, that's fine. Flaps are, so flaps on, sorry, flaps 1 slash up 05.
Your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap.
And then flex temp is 65.
Upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew secure doors for departure.
So take the trim, mission is facing up 0.5. Interesting, that's not just in trim, I guess it needs the engines on something. We'll try again in a moment. But that's our departure performance out now for us. So 127 rotate, 130 lifts. That's our routing configured. We should be good to go in just a few moments. Get by the side, we can just queue onto the legs page, please. That's fine. You can stay on the performance. Passenger finished boarding on the PACX. How about from Sam? He finished messing around with my numbers today. The answer is another minute for baggage. Everything else no pass. We just fast track that.
Hello, Captain. Loading has been finished. Have a great flight.
Thank you. Now let me just override everything with actual ToLiss numbers. Cool. So that's all configured. That's looking good. Aircraft is pretty much ready to go now. So start the APU. So that will come on since we've filled up.
Bateau bonsoir, France 41 Zulu Yankee, établi sur la 26 gauche.
It sounds like the controllers have returned, which means that we are in the clear. So, autopilot on the other panel, everything's set, that's all good. Straight automatic, which I checked this time because yeah,
Zulu Yankee de Gaulle Tour, bonsoir monsieur. C'est 26 gauche, autorisé atterrissage, vent 0,60
Plus runway 27, so we need to face to
Vous avez le vent? Vous pouvez nous répéter le vent s'il vous plaît? Oui, affirme, vent 0,60 degrés, spineux. Reçu à France 40,
taxi
41 Zulu Yankee.
Glasgow.
Okay.
So was it 27 right we're given?
Gauche.
Yeah, 27 right, so we got the taxi ahead of us today. Try and leave it early then. That's fine, it's on flight plan page. Right, so let's do this then, shall we? Easy 2436 stands Delta 16 is ready for push and start.
Easy 436, push and start approved, facing east.
Push start approved, facing east, easy 2436. Yeah, so I thought so. Get the better pushback to pre-plan and push. Be great for when the day comes they fix this tool. Hang on, facing east. Okay, well in that case I'll push back. Okay, I'll zoom out on this thing again. There you go, right, so facing east. What route are we taking us? Okay, I'm going to push back beyond the Tango Bravo 2 points. Let's see if they potentially want to go down there. So, select and pre-plan.
Knowledge. Call me through the menu when you are ready. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Beacon lights on. Let ground crew that ready for start up. While the jet bridge also moves out the way through our cockpit. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's all that. So, cruising position. Thank you very much. They're reconnecting. I hope not. No, it's not. It's just really awkward. Fair enough. Right, so now the target gets to the airplane. Start the pushback.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
There's no marker anywhere that says when the engine starts up, so we'll start the engines up pretty much from the moment we start pushing. In fact, I think, no, the better pushback gives us the instructions to start the engines, actually that's alright on our end. So, yeah. Grounds take care of that for us. And of course, because the disconnect doesn't work, we'll just have to force the tug disconnect via the plugins, which is slightly annoying. But, again, that's what we have to do at the moment. If someone could just grab the file, I think they're open source on GitHub, so I'll just grab them and fix them, it'd be grand.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brakes released. Engine start ignition.
Pushback and you may start engines.
Also, if you instruct straight away, you may start engines, that's fine. Right, engine 2 starts.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screens for an important safety demonstration.
Matthias 17, taxi holding point Tango 10, runway correction. Taxi runway 26 right via Tango 10, Tango Kilo 3.
We request the Tango 1 3 is possible.
Yes,
So,
it's possible.
fuel started,
Runway 26 right via
engines started
Tango
spinning,
Kilo 3 and Tango 12.
slowly bring out the engines now.
3 and Tango 12.
Wait, that's available, and then we do the same for engine number 1.
In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt
Engine
signs
available,
are on.
so engine 2 available, engine 1 starts.
At all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a
So
mask
in a second now, those fan blades start spinning, there we go.
Put the mask over your nose and mouth. Hold in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist. Click together and pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow
There we go,
into the
looking
tube.
good. Again, just stick this in
There's a
there
light and
on the
whistle
map.
for attracting attention.
That's what we need for this flight.
We also carry
As for my seat,
contact
I've not booked a seat on this flight because there's nothing
Your
particular I want
tray must now be
to focus on. It's only a short little flight, 45 minutes. I've done Paris Charles de Gaulle to London before, so it's nothing special for me. Therefore, we'll leave it as it is. We flew to Gatwick in, I suppose, Luton last time. But I've flown to Luton several times. I know what the airport looks like. Been on most of this route as well. I think the Luton is ever so slightly shorter than the Gatwick because the approach is slightly different and more direct.
C'est dégagé à France 41
That's
sur le
what
Yankee,
engines are
on est
available.
attendu en Fox 14 pour l'arrivée.
Very nearly finished with the pushback process.
Reçu dans 41, Zulu Yankee, roulez point d'attente, pixel 26 droite, Sierra 3, et maintenez avant point d'attente.
En roule et on maintient Sierra 3 avant la 26 droite Air France 41 Zulu Yankee.
Right, set park and brake.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Standby.
And then it's at this point everything just brakes. No idea why, no matter how much you force that pushback to disconnect and stop you. Oh, hang on, it lowered it.
41 Zulu Yankee, traversez piste 26 droite.
And I think that's the thing, it'll lower it. The options never pop up saying disconnect or reconnect. And the hand signal on the right either. Yeah, that's where it gives up on us. Cool. So go to plugin admin and then we'll just kill it. I want that one, sorry, I want that one. Cool. Functionals check.
C'est dégagé.
Elevator's fine.
Zulu Yankee, roulez donc au poste
Aileron's fine.
Fox
And
14, pardon.
rudders.
Il y a Tango 6,
Fine.
Tango,
Cool.
novembre, écho.
The
Tango
engines,
6
taps
Tango
on
novembre
set.
Echo pour Fox 14 Air
Brakes
France
max.
41 Zulu Yankee.
Spoilers armed. Cabin checked. And tag config test. Cool. Tag config normal. Haven't pressed taxi yet. Easy 2436 is ready to taxi.
D2436, taxi on the runway, direction. D2436, taxi on the runway 27 left via Echo, Fox, and Bravo.
Taxi to holding points runway 27 left via Echo, Foxtrot and Bravo for easy 2436. 217 left. We'll clear to 27 right, so if we get to 27 left now to depart, we'll just give them a shout. So we configured that. We could do it by hand, but wouldn't be the end of the world for us. Taxi light set.
Just 17,
Let's
runway
go.
26, right line up for takeoff, wind 0360
So looking at routing. Echo, which is what we're on right now. No, it's not. So make a left onto Echo. Okay, go back on ourselves, that's fine. Echo, Foxtrot, and then Bravo. So yeah, good thing we taxed onto the slightly further back marker there because we would make a left here regardless. I think that's why he hesitated for a second, so he has to double check our routing. A little bit close to that building, but not quite with it.
Après 41 Zulu Yankee, maintenez position, intersection Fox Novembre, avant Fox, intersection Fox Novembre 2, pardon.
We're going to have to
Alors
give
on
way to
maintient,
Air France in front
position
of
avant
us.
Fox Novembre 2 Air France 41 la Zulu Yankee.
Donc Zulu Yankee, vous pouvez reprendre le roulage si vous avez le visuel sur un A319 qui arrive de votre droite sur Echo.
Alors pour nous il fait le grand 8 hein, sur le taxiway, donc vous nous dites au pire quand il est passé, parce que là on n'a pas l'impression de...
The question is he on November or Foxtrot? He's on
Ouais, c'est reçu, je vous rappelle quand il...
he's on Foxtrot. Okay, that's fine. He's on a different taxiway. So he's on November. We need Foxtrot. That's fine. Yeah. Different taxiways, different problems. Well, on the other hand, we can have a drag race now. Nice our position. Shane, we're going this way. Ah, there's the Concorde at Charles de Gaulle. We'll get their help for us. Sadly, we don't need it. Right, so we're going to taxi up Foxtrot. We're going to make a right on
Transport
to
Zulu
Bravo.
Yankee, correction, Transport Zulu Yankee, oui pardon, vous pouvez reprendre le roulage, il vient de passer.
And then
Ok, on reprend le roulage à France 41, Zulu
27
Yankee.
left. So Foxtrot, Bravo. What do you say? Well, if you said left we're going, but...
I want this 17 contact, de Gaulle departure 131.2, I've got flight by.
Oh, sorry, ignore me, yeah, sorry, 127 left is closed. So regardless, we're holding 7 left and across on 7 right,
Right.
beyond. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Comparing the information of the ATIS, that answers my questions. Oh no, he gave it away for us because he's crossing paths go down. First taxi himself, Echo. Fair enough. Busy at Charles Gaulle today. Yeah, I can't wait for those fancy new 3D trees. These ones certainly don't stand the age of time, that's for sure. There's a lot I'm quite excited for about X-Plane 12. It's not too far away now. Based on the visual upgrades so far, especially the clouds, the weather systems, the trees, the wild environment. Again, may not quite get to level MSFS, but certainly a big push that we've all been waiting for in this world. So definitely want to keep an eye out for soon. Cool, let's make a right onto Bravo. And then we'll probably end up using Quebec Bravo 7 onto Quebec 4, which is this intersects here. So cross onto 27 right. So we're almost there now.
2436 next left on Quebec 3.
Next left onto Quebec 3, easy 2436. Just keep caps lock. My caps lock is completely busted now. Right, make a left, Quebec 3. Oh, throttles. And bring it to a halt. Cool.
On a un port pour quitter la fréquence Air France 41, Zulu Yankee.
41 Zulu Yankee, vous pouvez quitter la fréquence et très bonne soirée à vous, la prochaine.
Merci pour le contrôle, au revoir.
Au revoir.
If I can figure out what's causing this problem, I'd love to.
Is it 2436 cross runway 27 left and taxi or depends Zulu 8 runway 27 right.
Cross runway 27 left and hold Zulu 8 for 27 right, easy 2436. Where's the key itself? That's the key. I'll get some rubbing eye contact later. Cool, cross the runway. Yeah, I'm sweating right now, so warm and humid in here. Sorry. Some Portuguese flights probably have to take a quick break to fill up this water bottle. So right onto the kilo, hold Zulu 8, and that's ready to depart. Almost there. It's been an adventure, but we've made it. The departure frequency though, 131 decimal 2, see that on the standby, 131 decimal 2. Easy 2436 holding Zulu 8 is ready to depart.
It's 2436 London Luton 27 right, cleared for takeoff. The wind is 005 degrees 5 knots.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27 right, easy 2436. Thank you very much. Right, so we're set. Cabin crew, seats for departure please, seats for departure. Alright, let's do this, shall we?
De Gaulle Tour d'Air France 83, Victor 2 fois, bravo à bord, bien le bonsoir, dans bonne cléance pour un vol et affaire à destination de Lyon Saint-Ex.
There we go, tiny little easyJet A319. Relatively old aircraft. Relatively old aircraft for these jet fleets. This is the easyJet A319s. Arrived relatively early, they haven't bought too many of them. So, yeah, it should be a little flights. The old cabin, the old fabric seats, which are relatively comfortable. I'm sure the flight's not too problematic. But yeah, these things are certainly standing the test of time in easyJet fleets. So, let's do, shall we? Take off, chrono start, push 40.
Air France 83, Victor 2 fois,
Engines
on a
1
pris
2 stable.
26 droite au cassis, 5 bravo et on sait pas si on a la suite.
Manflex 65, SRS runway, auto thrust blue,
Affirme,
thrust is set.
Victor, c'était tout pour le message et mise en route approuvée.
Bien reçu, mise en route et repoussage approuvé, vous confirmez
It's
pour
not.
Air France Victor 2 fois?
Négatif, juste la mise en route approuvée, on me rappellerait pour le repoussage.
On va dire mise en route approuvée, on rappellera pour le push Air France Victor 2 fois, merci.
To right, gear up. Not the most convincing of planets ever, but just managed it. Right, follow the flight director, make sure I find the correct flight course out. This was used to climb power. We should very shortly be handed over to the departure controller. We set ground spoilers. Apart from that, all looking good from there. Charles with departures on 131.2. Yeah, so stand by it. Right hand turn. Awesome, 5,000. Altimeter standard.
436, contact Gaulle departure 131.2. Good start by.
Over to departures 131.2 for easy for 2436. Thank you very much for service. Take care. Bonsoir.
Welcome, bonsoir.
Right, over to departures. Good evening, Charles de Gaulle departures, easy 2436, climbing through flight level 060. That's up.
Easy 2436, bonsoir, de Gaulle departure. Identify, climb level 180, cleared direct, Bravo, Victor, Sierra.
Climb level 180 and direct to Bravo. Can you say again direct for easy 2436? It was Bravo Oscar Sierra, what we said.
Sorry, you confirm Bravo, Victor, Sierra, also direct,
Bravo
2436.
Victor Sierra. Direct Bravo Victor Sierra for easy 2436. Not quite sure when that is in the flight plan, but it's all we got. That we've done the plan. Cool. Just confirming, Bravo Victor Sierra or Bravo Oscar Victor for easy 2436?
Bravo, Victor, Sierra.
That's 4,000 kilometers away, 4,000 miles away. If that's what they want from us. I'll just have a look at the charts 2 seconds, make sure I've got nothing that I'm missing here. Bravo, Victor, Sierra. This is not... Alright, I don't even know what I've just selected, but apparently I'm going to Bravo, Victor, Sierra now. Trust controller, aka as soon as we leave their airspace, we will just go elsewhere. Landing lights off and retracted.
You can now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatories.
EV2 436, contact Paris Control 128-105, enjoy the rest of your flight, good day.
Paris Control on 128.105 for easy 2436. Thanks service, bonsoir. Cool, 128.105. Good afternoon Paris, this is easy 2436 climbing through level 140480 inbound Bravo Victor Sierra.
Easy 2436 Paris, hello, climb flight level 240 direct to QNAV.
Climb level 240 next QNAV for easy 2436. Now QNAV I do know exists, so I'll be sure to go for that. QNAV.
Air France 2830, contactez De Gaulle 125, destination 130, à bientôt.
Yeah, that makes sense to my flight plan. Well, I will do, because that's also the end of our flight plan right there. We'll set the approach into Gatwick, so, not Gatwick, sorry, into Luton. AC sword there, which is fine. Approach runway 07 is in use, which means ignore what's on the flight plan. Right, Banva into 07. Do we have a star that fits that list? We'll have a quick look, shall we? So that's 07. Coming from the south, so we need to go charts to the south to into Luton. Open charts list stars. No, yes, no, and no. So we'd like to do a basically an undug today. So undug 1 November. That's via Abbott, Luton, or Zag. Don't think I need any of those today.
Paris Contrôle, bonsoir, Air France 45 Kilo Delta, niveau de vol 340, direct
Cool. I'll use that's fine. So it's no via, and insert that. Continuity, which is fine.
45 km bonsoir, identifié les pilotes
Undog,
9
which is
whisky,
perfect
direction Boma.
match. So clear that continuity, insert that. In fact, I just connect
Direct
no
et Boma,
problems.
confirmé pour
Perfect.
45 kg delta.
So approach will configure into
C'est correct,
Luton.
l'arrivée pilote 9 whisky et direction Boma.
Arrivée Pibat 9
seatbelt signs.
whisky, on fait direct
And passengers
sur
can now run
Eboma,
out of the cabin. And we'll go
45
through this a little bit.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You
Perfect.
can wrap it up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
So, apart from a slight, well, I won't say it was delayed at Luton, it's Charles de Gaulle. We got off the ground on relatively on time, with a minute or two behind. Good amount of ATC as well, of course. Nice and busy for us. Lots of chatter on the radio. It's really good. Next we know, pardon me. Next we know, switch over to the comm over the channel, start our descent, and then we'll contact Luton Tower for the landing. Look at the controller ATC, AC as well. So we've got one inbound into Charles de Gaulle and also one outbound Edinburgh flight. That will be pushed back in the next couple of minutes, so we've got plenty of time to get ourselves in, which is fine. Yeah, it should be a good flight tonight. So if we look at the IVAO WebEye, that's this right now. We're currently on the Paris control. Left all the busy frequencies at Paris behind. Got to go around as well. Soon we'll leave the airspace, fly over Unicom, start descent, then bring it into Luton to land. As for the flight's plan on Volanta, so given the best of Q now, it goes into Navigraph and then our approach from Undog. Still no idea what that waypoint we tried to go to direct to was, but it worked, I guess. Yeah, it's all that matters. If it works, it works. Don't even worry about the rest.
Direct SOTIP et descendez niveau 110.
Une arrivée Amboise 9 whisky, direct SOTIP et on descend 110, Alpine 54 whisky.
Hopefully the weather is relatively clear for us as well today. Compared to yesterday, which had quite a few heavy rainstorms on the way into Orly, this is certainly a lot nicer, that's for sure.
France 2590, Paris bonjour, squawk 1000.
Right, welcome to cruising altitude flight level 240.
Squawk 1000, that's
so we are here for a little while. Top percent in approximately, so 37, it's now 44, so 13 minutes till top of descent, 13 minutes. As for I did in Paris, so last night's the KSI show was in Paris. Yes, I know, I watched KSI, I watched Sidemen, listened to some of his newer songs, because of course his older rock stuff was not so great. But, yeah, overall really good. I mean, even KSI Holiday. First time I listened to that song, I was on the island of Barra. I was on the island of Barra, I just landed, and the song played on the... so there's like a beach cafe, which also acts as the airport terminal. They have a TV in there, it was playing this music channel, I think it was just MTV or something, but yeah, it played KSI's Holiday, I really enjoyed it. And of course I've seen all his videos, saw his side and stuff over the years, it's really good, and so I thought, go on then, if it's my one chance to go see him live, it's my one chance to go see him live. So booked a trip to Paris, because all the UK tickets sold out, so I was going to try and see him in Peterborough or something, but they all sold out like that. So Paris was the next available date, had a day off work, and it just all kind of slipped together from there, which was pretty good. So fly back to the UK today, land at Luton, get the train back home by Thameslink. After that I'll then get myself final preparations for America, because like I say, tomorrow I'm flying to Frankfurt from London Heathrow. So London Heathrow to Frankfurt, spend the night in Frankfurt, and then on is it Wednesday, because I'm still recording this a few days beforehand. Yeah, so spend tomorrow in Frankfurt, and then off to New York on the Wednesday, yes. Oop, got clouds now.
France 7640, bonsoir, transpondeur 1000.
Should be on the performance mode, because that's what works best on streaming. Cool. So hold at cruising altitude for now. Completed most of our approaching now. Got a little bit more to do, which is going to be the performance page for that.
Ryanair 1 Public Say hello, I see you trying to communicate, but I don't hear you. Check your microphone maybe.
Temperature is reported at 19 degrees centigrade. Winds are 1304 knots, so nice and light today. Transition altitude is 6,000.
You're climbing and you flight level 380.
And then decision height for runway 07. Ground off the charts. That'll be 2 seconds. Decision height today will be a 615.
Montée niveau 330, direct Dirmo.
Perfect. That's our approach configured into Luton. So what that's left for us to do now is fly the rest of the way there. Just about to leave the French coast now. Once we're the French coast, once we're in the English channel, we hand over to Nicole once to do some lights. And the rest of the way, we'll be on our own. Well, not the rest of the way, we have got support for the landing at the very end. But it's nice to head back to Luton.
Carvel 211, bonsoir, arrivé.
Well, I'm saying nice. It's not as good as Stansted. Stansted is my favourite London airports. The only thing nice thing about Luton's departure lounge has a nice crepe restaurant. Apart from that, it's not a nice airport ever.
Air France 45 kg Delta, on est prêt pour la descente.
Air France kilo Delta, descendez niveau 100.
On descend niveau 100, 45 kg Delta.
Right, so letting us in a minute or two, expect a message from ATC switch Unicom 1 to just late. Time's 48 past now, top percent still at 57, so got 9 minutes till top a drop. Quite slope at Luton, we need to be down to an altitude of 2,000 feet, which we can configure without any problems. And then, yeah, that's about it really. That's the way we go.
Paris, bonsoir, ici Air France 200, en niveau 155 en montée vers 190.
Air France 200, bonsoir, montée niveau 290, direct Arnave.
Montée, on monte au niveau 290, direct...
Right, let's just go through the passenger. I haven't done that yet. Let's go through our passenger list. So, go through the cabin. Let's see who's on board today. I don't know which jet I'm on yet because I haven't booked a seat. I'm going to the random allocation gods pick one for me. Because okay, I don't think I'm going to vlog this one. It's a flight I've done before. It's not the most interesting trip in the world.
Air France 2590, contact the Gaulle 125.830, bye bye.
Look in the cabin, no names I personally recognise.
We'll contact the Gaulle approach 125.
Unfortunately, it's on the chat, I recognise it will give me much of a shout because again, it's a Premiere pre-recorded. Once again, Premiere which I'm playing in the real world. You can track me either through this video or on Flight Radar 24.
And I want to identify, proceed direct to Arvol.
Comments, or pin track link in the comments, or a link in the description, which gives you a general idea for this flight number.
Est-ce que vous pouvez réitérer le direct s'il vous plaît?
Répétez, pardon?
Est-ce que vous pouvez me réitérer le direct s'il vous plaît? J'ai mal reçu.
C'est pour quel call 5, pardon? Faudrait juste le call 5 de qui m'appelait, j'ai pas reçu le call 5.
Air France 200.
Air France 200, le direct Arnave, Alpha, Romeo, Novembre, Alpha, Victor.
It's online, that's fine.
Direct Arnave.
The English channel.
Merci beaucoup.
Easy 2436, frequency change approved, have a nice arrival, bye bye.
Frequency change approved for Easy 2436. Thanks for service, take care and bonsoir.
Bye bye. Carvel 211, descendez niveau 110.
122 800. So, it'll take a little while. We'll put the Luton frequency on standby for you. So as soon as we are close to the runway, make transition across. And just make ourselves known. So Luton are 132.555. Perfect. What I can do while I wait is also program auto unicom for the approach, since we need to get sure that's all programmed as well. So runway 07, ILS approach. This is on the Zagzo 1, not the Zagzo, sorry. Not me. It's on the Undog. The Undog 1 November. Inbound from the south. That's cool. Got 5 minutes ago now to stop the drop. To be fair, we probably could just do a direct at this point to Undug. So if that Bamboy points kick on then. If I direct to Undug. Saves a random cut into Banva. And probably cut our departure time a little bit short as well. So that's still 57, so no real time lost, that's fine. Now let's go to England, start appearing through the clouds, which will reappear any second. You cannot see, a haze on the ground as well. Visibility, not necessarily our friends today in the UK. The weather at Luton is still reporting no clouds at +10 visibility. I've got a feeling that may change. Winds 1304 knots again. Don't expect that to stick around for too much longer. Check the ILS frequencies, 109.15, which is correct for Luton, and the OR frequency. It's ADF, sorry. ADF of 345. There you go, Luton 345. So you can see on the ADFs, it says off, off, and off. Last thing I need to then do is set up the fixes. So it's Echo Golf Whiskey 07, 3 of those. Echo Golf Whiskey 07. Echo Golf Whiskey 07. And Echo Golf Whiskey 07. Right, so first one's going to be, so it's cruising level 240, 60 plus 4, 8, 12, 72, 10 and 4. Sorry, I'm a bit tired today, but that's the way it is. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll see the arcs drawn for us, thank you very much. No, apparently we show we've got the miles, but 80 miles certainly will show the outer screen mark on top of the chopper drop. Flight plan. And since we'll be hitting that in approximately 2 minutes, speak to the cabin. Ladies and gentlemen, an update from the flight deck. We'll shortly be starting our descent into London Luton, expected arrival time in approximately 20 minutes. We'll cover the weather for you right now. The winds are relatively calm, with no clouds being reported, no rain either. Things have probably brightened up for us here in the UK, so it's pretty good. But yes, if any drastic changes happen, we'll give you a shout. But for now, no clouds and all looking bright and sunny. Thank you for using easyJet. We'll be landing in approximately 20 minutes, like I say. So if you need to do 2 lights, please do so now, as we'll soon prepare the cabin for our approach and landing. Thank you. So wait for the message to process, we'll then go into the cabin, speak to passengers, and then we go through this whole descent process in just a moment. Entering the UK over Eastbourne today. There we go. Oh, the frame rate's dropped all of a sudden. Very annoying. Sure, it's up for a second. We're expecting to go to London, to be fair. Probably was taken to render everything up ahead. We are in Vulcan now. Gatwick Airport should be somewhere visible, so up here. There you go. There's Gatwick Airport. What I actually do again is go to my settings. Drop that down to medium. Yeah, that should be fine for now. Again. Oop, even my webcam's disappeared now. There we go. If you can't beat it, play around with it until it joins you. There we go. You can see already a lot smoother, Give it 24,000 feet. It's not like 38. 24,000 feet. Enough for us to slow down. Can't road anything. Oh, welcome to the UK. So our flight path will take us over London today. Gatwick Airport already spotted for us, which is there. City of London, slightly further to the north. So warm in here. The problem we've got right now is that we've had that mini heatwave. So at the time of recording, this is what, the 16th of August now. I'll give you what they says. Had that heat wave last 3-4 days. Now just had a light rainstorm. Problem is, temperature hasn't cooled down at all. And so now that instead, it's not necessarily things cooling down, but rather the more moisture in the air, and that just causes everything to become really sticky. So yeah, it's not the most comfortable of that is the moment filming. Not terrible, but certainly would be more to be desired. Right, top drop, we hit it. The answer is yes, we have. Right, 2,000 feet needs to be at. Already spoken to the cabin. We've already announced on Unicom while descending, so we shall start descent and hope the airplane catches up. If we need to use spoilers, we can use spoilers to slow down as well. Again, good example why Bing Maps data is better for flights than Google Maps data. These are both Google Maps data, both at the same time, both May 2015 overlays. You can see the coloration is very, very different. And that's the problem with Google, is that their satellite images, yes, may be higher resolution, but they are different colours. You see in there, so you've got like one shade of green for fields, another shade of green for fields, becomes another shade of dark green for fields. And that's from the Google, is that while they leave their data raw, it creates these different blocks. And that's why from high altitude it doesn't quite look as good. And instead of using Bing data, instead of using Bing data, it keeps the same, well, it uses AI to kind of smooth out the colours, smooth out the quality, and just make it as neutral as possible. And that, as a result, makes it more superior map data. Right, that on should be at 189. What's the minutes level 223? So yeah, no, they're alright. That's just the levelling off thing, just deciding, or rather being undecided, where it needs to be. So we should have that by giving it directed to that on. Yeah, that's much better. So in front of us, we've got London Heathrow Airport coming to view now. As a result, frame rate's really taking the beating now. London, no matter what sim you're in, I don't even get why it's slowing down so much, because in theory, it should be running a lot smoother than Airbus FS. There's no reason for it to be slowing down this much, I explain. Very peculiar. Yeah, London Heathrow Airport coming to view now. Overfly that. Continue our approach into Luton. See flight plan, we've got planned, since it's basically a loop around the approach. Yep, that is what we've got on a file for Luton Airport, and actually in real life did that as well. They loop around the airport coming to land. That's just the way it goes. But yeah, easy 2436. No seat books for that. Flight time did change. Originally, it was scheduled to depart at 16:20, landed at 16:35 local time. Instead, it got rebooked. Departs now at 15:30 and then 15:45, which I don't mind too much. I need to get home about an hour earlier. Gives me now extra time to pack for America, which is pretty good. So it works on my behalf at least. Again, in 48 hours, I'm going to be in New York. I don't quite know how to think about that. Maybe in America. Well, 24 hours from this point on. In reality, it's sort of like another 2-3 weeks, but for the point of this video going out, I'll be there in 48 hours. And oh boy, what an adventure I've got planned. So I have got... what's this? Sorry, give me 2 seconds. Just need to catch up to something. Yeah, it's fine. Oh yeah, that's it, right. So yeah, so for America, so the bookings I've got September. So yes, I did London Gatwick to Paris Orly, September 11th. September 12th today, Charles de Gaulle to Luton. September 13th, Heathrow to Frankfurt. September 14th, Frankfurt to New York JFK. September 17th, LaGuardia to Boston. 19th, LaGuardia to Charlotte. 19th, Charlotte to Lexington. 19th, Lexington to Atlanta. And then 19th, Atlanta to JFK. So on day trip to Lexington, which is in Kentucky. But in order to get to the original airport, you have to make a stopover. So I'm flying American outbound, Delta back. Stopovers in Charlotte and Lexington. September 20th, Newark to Washington, GuLes. 21st, September 20th is Newark to Washington Reagan, Washington International. 21st is Washington GuLes to Frankfurt. 22nd, Frankfurt back to London City Airport. Yeah, quite a few trips planned for that. I've got 1, 2... So actually just within America, I mean I've got 1, 5, 6 domestic flights, plus the 2 internationals getting there from Frankfurt and then London's Frankfurt flights as well. So 6, 7, 8, 10 flights booked total. It's a busy trip. Busy trip. Right, I'm now overflying, or at least I'm going to be close to the airport. There it is. Slide back because I saw RF Northbelt out the window. Whoops, and it's cloudy again. That's Reverend Cottage, home for them. And that right there. Stamford Bridge, home of the home of West London Blue. Can't beat Chelsea. Bet you anything. If I go to ToLiss, open screen. I don't use rain effects. I don't quite know why it's been so slow then. It's just strange. Very strange. Just decided all of a sudden it must be slow today. Yeah, it should be able to continue to get closer to Luton once all this London scenery despawns basically. 10 minutes expected arrival. That I can tell you now is not going to happen because of the slight lag and slowdown. But it does mean that the real life flight is time to catch up now, that's for sure. There's a problem with X-Plane is that if you go below 20 FPS, it slows the entire sim rate down to compensate and catch up, which is not exactly a nice way of doing things, at least from our perspective online flying. It's quite nice actually for X-Plane, these soft clouds we're flying over. Bit of cloud surfing to enjoy. down below. That's L Street. I did my very first flight in real life. Flying the what was it? It's flying the C40, not C42. That was second flight. First flight was on the CTSW, which we got a similar version on this FS, the CTSL. The flight design CTSW flew from here in L Street to RAF Duxford. Very, very good flight that. Really enjoyed it. Fortunately, school since closed down, so I'm gonna go flying again. I have to figure out a new school to do it from. Oh, Luton Tower have just disconnected. They were online the entire time, the very moments ago. So yeah, they cleared this aircraft to the parts, the easy to Edinburgh. That's annoying. That is very annoying. Oh well, Unicorn is the rest of the way, unless someone else pops online to give us an ATC for the landing. That's a shame. Look at this squad. The controls still on coordination. Right, passing through, he's holding at 15,000 now. Yes, fine, so holding 15,000 through to Jimsy, down 12.7. And from there across the 10 feet barrier down to ground, that's fine. We will wait to Jimsy, which is... wonderful, that's fine. Wait for Jimsy, and at that point we shall switch on seatbelt signs as we continue our further descent. I'm just going to fly it pretty much overhead of Stansted Airport, which we can come to in a moment. Our flight path is awkward, so if I get the drawing, essentially what we're going to do is that, or similar. If I have it on the plan, there we go. Yeah, so that's that wrong. Yeah. So essentially, we're going to fly parallel to Stansted, make a left, box ourselves in, and then come to land. Which again, it's a actual approach far for Luton from the south because it avoids Stansted traffic by the fact we fly direct overhead Stansted. It's just the there it goes. Funnily enough. And also can be confirmed as the real flight path for that as well. If I go to flight R24 and search for the flights from Paris, Charles de Gaulle to Luton, a lot of them do have that added loop. So I search by routes CDG to TN. There you go. This one actually goes as far as Cambridge and Camborne for looping back on itself. So we see odd approaches from the south. And again, they need to slot into all the track. There you go. It's another one. It's kind of it's still a strange one, Luton. Just kind of they have to go back on themselves. Right, 2 is not a problem because it's facing relatively south. It can just all loop in. But it's such a strange one coming in for a 09 at Luton. That's an count. That one I had to do, that one I was very late. This one all the way around. Obviously change the runway midway through that approach. Giving vectors the rest of the way in. There's another one that was expected to land an hour late, that's not too bad I guess. Yeah, so Stansted approaches, straightforward. Luton approaches, whatever space had left to stick aeroplanes on approach paths in, basically. Stansted Airport just kind of parallel to us now, behind all these clouds. Where are you, Stansted? Love you. Somewhere right underneath those clouds. That's the M62. So yeah, unfortunately it's just going to be obscured now. Nope, and the change in the tiles and colours, again all provided by Google, because it doesn't quite know what it's doing. Left hand turn inbound, final little loop, and then from there straight in approach to runway 25. Correction runway 07 landing, not 25. Yeah, 07 is the awkward one at Luton. 25 is fine, just fly right in, you're good to go. Because you're the other side of Stansted, no traffic impedes you. Stansted is the busier airport. Of course it's priority, and therefore Luton traffic is going to be a bit of an adventure. Looks like about 3 minutes, that's definitely not going to happen now. We'll be down soon, we'll be down soon. Tell you what, Gagzo, does that come before? It doesn't, okay. Shall I approach slightly? Skip Jimsy, straight to Gagzo. That means push us a bit more of a descent. Also, run having the weird loop. That's fine, more of a straight in approach into Luton. Again, no traffic around us, so presume that's something I'll clear us for. I'm seeing the same approach path as the other flight the other day, via Cambridge. We're coming in straight line path. So now, instead of doing that, going to do that, which is a far easier approach. See the signs on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts.
So Gagzo, flight of way 7, we're going to hit that slightly above. But it doesn't also have 22 miles. To get ourselves down, well actually it's 28 miles to get ourselves down to 2,000, which is easy, easy as can be. In fact, since it's in the final turn, what's actually happening is the same approach path from the other day. We're doing that. So originally it was that, which is just ludicrous. That's a bit awkward, but we'll let the nav do all the magic for us. Let's do vector a bit more. Vector a bit more. And what you're going to do is it's a bit naughty. Go to 200 feet of leeway. With the approach path again. Yesterday the reason we missed our approach because of slightly off centered approach. I want to have that to 200 feet. Hopefully there'll be room to squeeze in a bit. Passing shortly through 200, passing through to level 100 shortly, 10,000 feet. Cabin crew, 10 minutes landing, 10 minutes. Yeah, having 23 FPS at the moment right now. It was not below 20, still running live speed at, I guess. I'll play around later with explain settings, see if there's anything I could probably adjust to make this run a bit smoother. So I'm sure the warm temperature doesn't help right now. Probably actually right now is just thermal throttling.
We have
Just
begun our final descent into London.
announcements.
Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the
If I look
full
at
upright position.
task manager quickly,
Any
yeah.
on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you.
It's not necessarily running bad, just thermal throttling at 80-92 degrees centigrade at the moment. So my graphics card protecting itself basically. Apart from that though, everything else is pretty smooth. ETA is currently at 14:23 Zulu load time, so 3:23 landing time. Scheduled arrival times 3:45. So still 20 minutes ahead of scheduled arrival time, which isn't too bad. Make sure by the time we get ourselves the gates. Should probably match up quite nicely for us. Alright, so we're almost there. Quick check on the IVAO WebEye. So we've completed most of our circuits. We've skipped the loop of Huntingdon. And now, on stretch towards London, Luton. There we go. ADF is connected. Doesn't measure distance, but there's where Luton is, supposedly. Well, I hope it's there because we're flying to. The airport should also come into view relatively soon as well. And that's it there. So through 7,000 feet, set the altimeter to 10. I haven't reduced the altimeter much yet. 1010. 1010. That's simple. So there we go. I think something got onto the keyboard, so I'm going to have to give it a wipe down later. Slightly annoying, but at least it's just not completely broken. Just really sticky for some reason. Oh, hang on. I'm going to vector this now, because I just realised that's the 4 mile marker ring, not the 10 mile marker ring. So if I'm going to get any chance of intercepting that at an appropriate time, Charlie Foxtrot 07 marker is way too close. 13 miles, it's 4 miles from the runway, that. 4 miles. Thanks, aeroplane. In fact, give that back to the 2000. 1000 rates will do. Luton itself isn't going to lag us too badly. It's not mental scenery. It's a freeway download. Obviously, something quite liking it. Something else I can probably try and sacrifice to get this run a bit smoother. I'm pretty sure it's just explain maxing out everything. Cool. So hopefully giving us a bit more breathing room now. Alright, we've caught up with the altitude we need to be at, which is fine. Gives number on VNAV, so I'm going to go a bit beyond. Front end, 600 feet per minute, 11% rates, that's fine. Very shortly, a left hand turn, goes on to that glide slope, is in the set points. Not quite the approach I thought I'd be doing, but it's definitely one that's going to probably extend flight time over the real thing, actually. I'm feeling we'll run a different runway and give them just a straight line path. Like, here you go, runway 07, in you go. Not whatever we've just had now. Because on the flight plan itself, it was a runway 25 approach, wasn't it? Yeah, 25. And the IVAO controller gave us runway 07, and then they disconnected, which probably gives back to 05, the correction 25. It's not the end of the world. Cool. Well, left hand side up shortly now. Preferably around the 10-mile marker, but if we need to do it shallower, because again it's 2,000 anyway for the top of that anyway, isn't it? Oh yeah, change that, so yeah. Go on then. Left hand's turn, 250 knots. I'm switching down to 180 at this point. That's 140. And 30. That's 1. Spoilers armed, cabin check. Cabin crew, seats for landing please, seats for landing. So we've got left hand landing gear and the flaps, both of them their own time, medium braking sets. Localizer active. The approach mode is armed, which it is. Flaps 2. Right left in sight. There you go, retouching the localizer. The approach mode, as soon as that diamond drops, should just now go straight onto the glide path there. Get down, 5 miles. Flaps 3. Flaps 4. Now approaching the 4 mile, final approach marker, so we'll do our checks. Gear down 3 greens, flaps set, spoilers armed, cabin secure, brakes set, landing clearance assumed, and checks are complete. So there's the hand cam, and let's get this landing going, shall we? Now connected to both the glide and localizer, aircraft send down the approach path. Now just moments away from landing. 1,000, stable approach. Approach out to 2,000 sets. Right, autopilot activates. It's my aeroplane. Minimums continue. Target the glide slope, so small adjustments to get ourselves back onto that. Got to remember, this runway is pretty much on the edge of a hill. Touchdown markers right on the peak, so it'll be a fun and game to get this thing down. I can't see too many problems with that. Nice and steady. Slight crosswind to the right, 3 knots. 310 degrees. Yeah, I don't like this runway, I really don't.
50, 40, 30, 20,
Flare and idle. Reverse is set. $80 knots. 60 knots. Versus cut. Hold the brakes and try and vacate to the left. There you have it. Welcome to Luton. Not bad man now. Was it 127 that was, or 167?
Welcome to London. The local time is 3:31 p.m. and it's currently about 19 degrees Celsius.
APU starts, taxi lights set, and lights off. Transponder comes off as you vacate the runway.
Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as
And
items
taxi
may
rounds
have
to
missed during the
the
flight.
right.
We thank you for flying with us and we hope to see you again soon.
The APU on as soon as the engine started. Right, flaps up. And taxi to the gate. Yeah, not a bad flight that's not a bad landing. There'll be a little jump cut in there, good luck spotting it. It was actually my first time landing, I had to do a go around. Messed up the approach slightly and came in too high, so here's a game for you. Spot the go around. To my satisfaction, dropped down to 82%, which is not bad. Still 82 satisfied, which is alright. Ultimately, safety comes first. You guys won't know that, because in the hopes that this flight lands first time in real life, things should just edit out and pan out quite nicely for me. Make a left, and park on these stands over here. Yeah, it goes into area as well, this scenery. It's freeway scenery. Not a bad one at that either. Make a left. And hopefully this time, also figure out the external power when that thing doesn't keep popping up for me. It can come off. Strobe APB can come on now that APU started. That should just ping across as soon as the engine's shut down. Stand 4-3 left will do. Like soft, not by the ground cruise. Cool, on the position. Parking brakes set, and engines shutdown. Break set. Set. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London Luton. Local time right now is approximately 34 minutes past 3, temperature outside at 20 centigrade. Thank you for flying with easyJet. We hope you enjoyed the flights on board today, and we hope to see you again in the very near future. Camera crew, this time doors and cross check please. Thank you very much for flying with us today. Right, that goes to the back. Activate SAM, bring the ground services towards the aeroplane. So we can by the stairs, please. And now drive to the aeroplane. Hopefully, in just a second. There you go, look. Everything shuts down. Killed the APU for no reason. I don't know why. Don't know why. It's not power, you can't set it. It's bizarre. It is bizarre, but that's just apparently the way things work. I might speak to my brother later. He's a ToLiss guy who knows everything about his aircraft. No, don't need the buses. I'll just walk to the terminal to Luton. This ain't like the other airports. But yeah, welcome to London Luton Airport. Up behind, just an idea of the flight path we took. If you guys are interested. Let's see, had to do the quick around before coming to land again. It's a 176 1.9G, so I'm not going to complain about that too much. So yeah, about to disembark. So this is moving to position. Still no idea why this keeps dying on us, but that's just the thing for me to deal with later. Still no idea why I can't do quick access to the ground's small power. Strobes are off, beacons are off. As far as I'm concerned, that should just be aircraft now, ready to work ground services. Right, so let's have a good PACX and flight report. Easy 2436, A319 from Charles de Gaulle to London Luton. 1 hour flight, 8 minute flight time, planned departure, that's that. So yeah, but behind departure and arrival. 141 passengers, satisfaction 82%, landing rate of 177, block time 128. So yeah, slightly later to go around, but again, you guys never knew that, you guys never even saw that. It's just a thing of the past that you guys will never know. Cool, apart from that, this end of flight's on Volanta, thank you for tracking us. End of flight's on IVAO, thank you France for all the ATC coverage out there, that was really, really good. Shame Luton disconnected on us, but unfortunately it does happen. Get Sam to fast track the end of flights. That'll close all doors and exits and secure everything for us. And from there, ToLiss menu, from there. Now do our replays. Cool. So start off from the passenger perspective, left hand side, 204 will be the mark for us. Nice part, steady approach in, nothing for us to really worry about. Again, I don't like runway 07 at Luton, it's just the hill where you have to kind of touch down on the very top of it. That always causes me problems. Let's just have a parkway down there. And that's part of the opening soon transit system, rapid transit system between the terminal and airport parkway. There's the flare. And the runway just comes to meet us. Actually, all things considered, the 174 is probably quite light. But yeah, max reversers, max braking, and vacates just high alpha. Right, same for the right hand sides. So once again, a nice and stable approach in. Looking nice and stable. Again, the fact we look really, really high from the ground, at this point we're only about 10 seconds from touchdown because all of a sudden, a hill to the ground comes to meet us. we go. Do another from the external view. So short final in over the motorway. The speedo that runs into the airport itself. Bring the camera down to meet the landing gear view. Horrible runway to land that. And sad thing is, I know the guy who worked on the plans for the airport sadly passed away a couple of years ago in a road accident. It's yeah, it was one of my trains at my first job. Bonk. Yeah, I'm glad I fled for that. Should have not headed in 176. And then last replay. Stick it on the runway, just as a touchdown zone. Finds the camera for it. There we go. Yeah, all things considered, not a bad landing that. I'll certainly accept. Bring the aircraft to a halt and vacate the runway. So yeah, that's the end of that. So like I say, plan tomorrow is to fly back to Frankfurt, also the Airbus A319 with British Airways, so most likely in the next main video again. Then Frankfurt, spend the night there, and then Wednesday morning out to New York, JFK. That's going to be an MSFS video, that's going to be the Lufthansa 748's Salty Sim. Fingers crossed I get time to record that, because again, it's an 8-hour flight, but if I get both the out and the return on video, then that's pretty much the rest of that trip all done for me. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, leave a like if you did, do subscribe if you already, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon for some more Flight Sim action. Take care, and have a good one, bye bye.